Hello and welcome to today's 30-minute full body bar class here at Capable. All you're going to be needing for our session today is a pair of light dumbbells. These are 1/2 kilo or around a pound. And you will also need a chair. We're just going to be kind of holding on to this gently for some support in our first two songs. So when you've got what you need, let's head into our warm-up. We're going to start with circles with our arms, little bop at our knees. In 2, in 1, let's go. So you draw circles in the air around you with your arms. Good. We lower, back up. Good. So for today's class, if you haven't done barre before, what it is small repetitive movements to the beat of music. So you're gonna hear me count down a lot of movements. You're gonna hear me cue you throughout a song. It's very different to kind of timer-based strength workouts. It's really fun, so I'm excited for you. But one thing you wanna consider is that the whole point of barre is to kind of get to our max point many times. So let's say we've got a 3-minute song. You're gonna get to your max point where you're like, oof, I gotta take a rest here many times. Drop your left foot back. Drop it here. We're gonna lunge down and up. So we lower, 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 press up. Good. We're gonna add in our arms. Lower, press up. Last one on this side. 1, 2, 3, press up. Swap sides. So your right foot comes back, lunge it to the mat. Press up. Good. So we lower for 2, for 3, press up. Add your arms. Lower for 2 and 3, press up. Good. You should start to feel a little bit of warmth build up within your legs. And up. Bring both feet together. One more circle here. Raise them up. And we are ready. So you're gonna grab your chair. Okay. We're gonna be doing a squat and lunge sequence next. So your feet are hip width apart. We're gonna start with a classic squat here. We've got 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. So we squat back and up. Good. You've got 4. Then we're speeding it up into little dips. 2, 1, right here. So you dip and dip. Good. Keep your hips pulled back. Your chest is strong. Good. In 3, we're gonna drop our left foot back into a lunge. 2 and 1. So we drop down, press up. Drop down, press up. Good. Pull your knee down towards the mat into little dips. In 3, in 2, in 1, right here. So you dip and dip. Good. You're gonna feel a lot of tension build up in your quads. Remember, you wanna get to that max point. That's a point for you. Okay, we're gonna alternate squat into lunge. Follow me. In 2, in 1, you squat for 2, lunge for 2. Good. You can hold on to that chair if it supports you. Squat for 2. Good. We're speeding it up into little movements. Let's go. So you squat, lunge. So you don't fully complete either movement. Instead, you maintain the pressure on your right thigh. In 4. In 3, we're holding the lunge back. In 2. In 1, hold it back. Okay, lower yourself in this movement. Now what you're gonna do is flip your toes over. So you flip them over, place all of your pressure on your right thigh. We're gonna lunge in 2, in 1. So you lower, press up. It's only 8 of these. Good. So you shouldn't feel any pain in your back foot because all of your pressure is forward. 3, in 2, we're gonna alternate our toe. So we lunge with our toe down, flip it over. Good, 2 lunges, flip it over for 2. You've got 4 counts, in 3 counts, in 2 counts, in 1, follow me. You're gonna lift for 2, open for 2, lift for 2, and go back down. Repeat, lift for 2, open for 2, lift for 2, repeat. Okay, we're here till the end. Open up your knees here. You can also shift your hips to face me. Lift for 2, open for 2, good. Okay, let's speed it up right here. So you lift, open, lift, back down, lift, open, lift, back down. 2 more rounds. Last one. You lift, open, lower, release. Okay, so hopefully now you get what I mean, where many times you're gonna be like, holy sugar, I have got to stop here. That's the whole point of barre. Okay, other side. In 2, in 1, let's go. So we squat down. So now you already know what we're doing. We're repeating what we just did, but now our right foot will fall back. Cool? Into little dips, in 3, in 2, in 1, let's go. So we dip and dip. Let the music drive your movements. Good, dip and dip, yes. Whew, we got 4. You're stepping your right foot back into a lunge in 3, in 2, in 1, right here. So you lunge down and up, lunge down and up, good. You've got 4, then we're going into little dips, in 2, in 1, let's go. You dip and dip, yes. Embrace the fire building up in your thighs. I know it's a lot. You got 4. We're gonna alternate squat and lunge in 2, in 1, let's go. So we squat for 2, lunge back for 2, good. So your left leg is totally stationary. It's chilling. Our right foot is the one that's coming back. Speed it up in 2, in 1, squat and lunge. You can use the chair for support. Good, squat and lunge. It's small movements. You've got 4. Then we're holding that lunge back in 2, in 1, let's go. So you hold it here. Remember, we're flipping our toes over now. Okay, in 2, in 1. So you flip them over. There's no pain in your foot because all your pressure is forward. We're gonna lunge in 2, in 1. So you lower, press up. Good. Put all of your weight on your left foot. You should feel intense fire in your left thigh. Good. We're gonna alternate our toes now in 2, in 1. So regular lunge, toe flip lunge. Good. Regular lunge. Let's go. Toe flip lunge. Let yourself get to your max point. If you do, remember, it's a good thing. It means you're doing the class right. Toe flip lunge, good. Almost there. Okay, we're going into our sequence in 3, 2. You're lifting your right foot off the mat. Ready? Let's go. So we lift for 2, open your hip for 2. You lift for 2, drop down. Good. Lift for 2. Open your hip over to the right, lift for 2, drop down. Control this movement. Lift for 2, good job. Ha! Almost there. You lift for 2, open up for 2, you lift, we lower, release. Beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, place your chair over to the side. We're giving our legs a rest, I promise. And we're gonna grab our lighter weights. We're starting with our palms facing up. Your hands are a little bit in front of your shoulders, so not totally in line with them. Your core is tucked into your spine. We're gonna lift them. Let's go. So we lift, lower, lift, lower. Yes. You can have your feet further than hip width apart if you want, and help yourself by swaying side to side. We're gonna speed it up in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's lift. So you lift into little lifts and lift. Good. You lift. Beautiful. Okay, we got 8 more counts here. Let's go. 8 counts. In 7. Good. You got 6. 5. We're gonna close and open our arms in towards each other. 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. So you close and open. Yes, close and open. Open. Good. You've got 4. Then we're gonna keep our hands in front of us into little lifts. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we lift and lift. Good. Lift and lift. It's small. Do you see that? Lift and lift. You've got 4, 3. We're gonna repeat 8 more counts here. Hold it. You've got 8. Ha. In 7. Good. You got 6. Then we're gonna release the tension in our shoulders just a bit into shoulder press. In 2. In 1. Open up. So we claw our elbows in towards our torso. Let's go. And press. You've got 4. Then we're gonna stay in that lateral raise, palms face down now. Palms face down, we lift and lift. Good. Lift and lift. These are small little lifts. Lift and lift. You've got 4. In 3. In 2, close and open your arms. In 1, let's go. So we close, open. Yes, close, open. You can do it. So remember when I said you're gonna get to that max point. Here's where you'll get to it. Keep it going. You've got 8, 7, 6. When you get to a point of discomfort, give yourself a mini challenge of holding it for 2 more seconds. Good. Okay, we're holding it out front into little lifts right here, and we lift and lift. Good. You can sway side to side, and we lift and lift. You've got 4. In 3. Opening up again. 2. 1. Let's go. So you open and close. Good. Open and close. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's my max point. You've got 4. In 3. In 2. We're gonna rotate palms up. Let's go. So you rotate. You hold. Almost there. Ha. You've got 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, release. Oh, baby. Beautiful job. Okay, so for this next song, we're gonna be doing glutes and thighs. And actually, I'm sorry, I didn't mention this at the beginning, but you do need some kind of elevated surface. You don't have to use it, but you could grab a book, maybe pause this video and find that. What we're gonna be doing is basically placing our right heel on top of the elevated surface. Grab your dumbbells. You're gonna have your feet externally rotated, and we are squatting in this goddess squat position. So you've got 4. In 3, your hips will fall right in between your knees. In 1, let's go. So we squat down and up. Good. So you want to think, how does my footing feel? You don't want your knee to go way past your toe. Okay, so you might have to press your feet out a little bit more. We're gonna go into little dips in 3, 2, 1, right here. You dip and dip. Good. So we're targeting a little bit more inner thighs in this position. Okay, in 4 counts, we're holding our squat, reaching to the side. In 2, in 1, let's go. You hold it, and we reach. So you reach for 2, in for 2. Good, so your right palm is facing up. Your left arm is reaching. Fire's building in our thighs. In 3, in 2, we're speeding it up, little dips. Let's go. So you reach dip. Good, 8 of these. 3 and 4. We got 4 counts. In 3 count. In 2. Then we're raising our heels. Let's go. So you raise left heel up, lower. Left heel up, lower. Good, I've got the shakes in my legs. 4 more, then we release onto the other side. In 3. In 2. Ha! In 1. Okay, other side. So now, your left heel is on the mat. Into little dips. In 2. In 1. Let's dip. Dip. Good. Raise your arms, 4 counts. We're gonna hold it, reach over to the other side. In 2. In 1, hold it here. Let's reach up for 2. Good, lower for 2. Okay, that's where my legs reach their max point. You've got it. Down for 2. Reach for 2. Good. Last slow one. Speed it up right here. Dip and reach. Good. Dip and reach. Yes. So remember, every time you get to your max point, that's a point for you. It means you're doing it right. You got 4. In 3. Beautiful. In 2, we're holding it, lifting our right heel off the mat. Let's go. Hold it. Lift and lower. Hold that squat with all the control in the world. Lift and lower. Lift. Almost there. You got 4 counts. Release. Beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, guess what? For the rest of today, we are actually on the mat. So you're gonna head onto the mat, onto all 4s. Your right forearm is on the mat. Shift your weights your hips slightly so that they're facing me a little. We're gonna lift our left knee off the mat slowly first. 2 in 1. So you lift for 2, knee to knee. For 2, good, lift. For 2, knee to knee. Beautiful. So you wanna think of your belly button being pulled in towards your spine, okay? So it's like you have a corset on, it's tightened behind you. We're also turning our core on. Okay, speed it up in 3, 2, 1, right here. We lift and lower. You lift and lower. Good. You're gonna feel tension not only in the glute that's elevating here, but also your stabilizing leg. We're gonna hold it up top into little lifts in 3, 2, 1. So you lift and they're small. Good. 8 more. You've got 8 counts. Then we're holding it for 4 counts. In 3, in 2, in 1. You hold it for 4. Good. For 3. Control this. 2. You're gonna extend your foot out. Let's go. So you extend. Hold your leg here. We're gonna close knee to knee in 3, in 2, in 1. So you close for 2, open up, extend, good, close for 2, open up, extend, beautiful. Extend, yes. Okay, we're speeding it up here. In 3, 2, 1. So knee to knee, up, extend, knee to knee, up, extend, yes. 4 more, then we're holding it up top. I know you can do it. In 2, in 1, hold it here for 4, for 3, into little lifts, and that's it here. You lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. 8 more, 8. You've got 4, in 3. Now we're going into a funky transition. So bring that same foot in front, okay? You're gonna place all of your pressure on your left thigh. Lift your right foot. So you lift for 2, down and tap. Lift for 2, down and tap. Speed it up. We lift and tap. Good. So you're not gonna place your weight on your right foot, it's all on your left thigh. Lift and tap. Good. Lift and tap. In 3, in 2, in 1. Release. Beautiful. Oh my God. Other side. Okay, you know what's happening now. Cool? So now my left palm is on the mat. We're gonna lift our right knee, open up, in 2 and 1, we lift, for 2, lower, for 2, good. So now we're working the side pockets of our glutes that tend to be kind of neglected, focusing on them here. You lift, for 2, speed it up, in 2 and 1, lift, and lower, good. And lower, yes. You're gonna feel fatigued a little bit more quickly since we just worked that opposite glute, so know that that's normal. You've got 4 counts, then we're holding it up top, in 2, in 1. So you hold little lifts, lift and lift. We're here for a little while, you can do it. Good, 8 more, let's go. We got 8, in 6. In 4, in 3, hold it, and 1, right here, hold, for 2, for 1, extend, extend. Okay, we're gonna close knee to knee, let's go, close, for 2, open, extend, you can do it, close, for 2, open, extend, yes, close, for 2, open, extend, close, for 2, speed it up, in 2 and 1, close, extend, good. 4 more, 4, that's my max, 3, in 2, we're holding it up top, little lifts, I know, so you're gonna hold it for 4, for 3, for 2, little lifts, let's go, you lift. Okay, 8 more of this. You've got 8 in 7. Then you're pulling that right foot in towards your hands. Good, pull it in. All the weight is on your forward thigh. In 2, in 1, lift your left foot. So we lift for 2 and lower for 2. Good, lift for 2, lower, for 2, speed it up, lift and lower, good, lift and lower, you can do it. Place all the pressure on your forward thigh, all that your left foot is doing is a little tap, you tap, good, lift and tap, you got 4, in 2, in 1, and release, right here. Good. How we doing? Whew. Okay, we have got our final two songs. We're doing a tricep burnout, some core, and we're done. So you're gonna turn on over. You're gonna place your hands behind you. If you know you've got sensitive wrists, what you want to do is externally rotate your fingers so that your fingers are facing either side of the room just a little bit more. You also wanna dig your fingers into the mat around you to release some of the tension from the crease of your wrist. Okay, so what we're doing is that we are bending our elbows back behind us. We are not using our hips whatsoever. I'm gonna give you a little rest in the middle, okay? So try to get to the end of the minute with me. We got 4, in 3, okay, in 2, dip your elbows back, let's go. We lower for 2, press, ha, lower for 2, press. So at the top, you lock out your elbows, lock, good. 4 more, you've got 4, 3, good, you've got 2, we're holding it halfway for 4 counts, 1, right here, so you hold it halfway, ha, there's 1 count down, good, 2 counts down, into little dips, in 3, in 2, in 1, let's go, so you lift, lower, we're not here for long, let yourself burn out, you've got 4, 3, good, in 2, in 1, hold it top, for 3, for 2, for 1, okay, release here, back to the top, in 3, in 2, in 1, let's go, so you lower, for 2, press up, for 2, now you know exactly what to expect, good, you lower, for 2, up, for 2, ha, 4 more, you've got 4, there's my burnout, 3, back up, you got 2, 1, holding it halfway, let's go, hold it halfway, for 3, oh my god, for 2, we got 8 dips after this, for 1, let's go, lift, lower, good, second burnout, you got 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, hold it up top, flex your flex your triceps, lock out your elbows, keep the tension in your triceps, you got 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, release, beautiful, oh, well done. We got our final song here. So you're gonna drop your back towards the mat. Even before we start, make sure that your core is pressed down towards the mat. Every vertebrae in your spine is pressed up as well. Let's crunch. We crunch for 2, lower for 2. Good, crunch for 2. So you're not pulling at your neck. Instead, you wanna imagine that your head is heavy on your hands, like you're chilling on a pillow, okay? You've got 4. Then we're gonna raise our right leg into little lifts. Last 2 slow. Lift the upper part of your back off the mat. Okay, start to raise your right leg. In 2, in 1, little lifts, lift and lift. You're also not pulling your elbows in together. They stay apart. Lift and lift. Okay, we're gonna rotate over to the right, knee goes to elbow. 3, 2, 1. So pull in for 2, extend for 2, in for 2, extend. 2 more, in. Then we're holding it there into little lifts. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you lift, hold, good. Remember, not pulling at your neck. 8 more counts, you've got 8. In 4, 3, 2, drop it. Lift your left leg now onto the other side. Are we ready? In 3, in 2, little lifts, let's go. So you lift. Good. 8 more. We've got 8. Keep every vertebrae in your spine pressed up. Let's rotate. We pull in for 2, out for 2. Good. In for 2, out. 2 more and in for 2. In. Are you ready? We hold and lift. Good. Let your core burn out here. No pulling at your neck. In. Good. In 4, 3, 2. Drop back down. We crunch up and lower till the end. Up and lower. You've got 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, and release. Great job. Hi, ay, ay, would you look at that? It's the sweet, sweet sound of freedom. Very well done. So as a reminder, with barre, when you get to that max point, it doesn't mean you can't do it or that you're not doing it right. It means that you are doing it right. Because what we're working on is our muscular endurance. Bring your arms up and overhead. Arch your spine above the mat. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your core. Good. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Then you're going to elongate it, interlace your hands behind your knee, pull it in, and then try to straighten out your leg. You'll feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. Good. We're gonna pull it in, up, across, and over. Make sure that your chest is still facing up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. You're gonna thank yourself for having shown up for today's movement. Good. At Capable, we always have workout mantras, and today's is I practice patience with myself when I do things outside my comfort zone. So we're gonna go onto the opposite leg, pull your left knee in towards your chest, extend, and if you can, continue pulling it in as you straighten out your leg. Beautiful. Pull in, up, across, and over. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Arms up and overhead. You're gonna drop that foot to the center. We're gonna slowly roll up. You can support yourself with your hands. And that is us done for the day. Thank you so much for joining me for our session. I hope you absolutely loved it. I'll see you next time.